Okay, so at your request, we're going to take a look at Bella and Selena. We're going to try to see the energies around them and to see how the weekend actually feel about both of them. Okay? Um, Seem to be some confusion and understanding the depth of his heart or his mind. He's a mental lover. It's not going to look the way you um, see other love. He's a mental lover. It's about who satisfies the mind. That's one thing I wanted to let you guys know. Um, because I see love for both of them. And I do know that I even talked to one of our family on there, and she was saying that you can't be in love with two. I used to think that too, but you actually can. You may love one more than the other, but there is love for both of them. I'm looking at it, it's there. Not only is it love, it's passion for both, but it's commitment for none. And I think that that's what I had learned about love. Yeah, you can love, but who are you committed to? Who are you taking the vows with? Which one is your soulmate? Which one is the one that you choose to build a family with? Which one do you choose to be your life partner? Even in polygamy, there's always the wife, the main one, the one that is loved the most, or the woman that is loved the most. Sometimes it's not the wife, sometimes it's the other. So, I'm not trying to confuse anything, but depending on how he mentally feel, he may be in love with Selena. Depending on how he mentally feel or where he's at mentally, he can love and be in love with Bella. Overall, he's in love with both of these women, and that we can't take away. His feelings is valid. Now, which one he will commit to, I don't see no commitment right now at all. And actually, I would like to do Selena first. Um, to try to interpret it, I will believe that Selena is more like the third party in his life. Selena is not the main one. Selena is the one. I can't say that. I have to take that back. I just have to. Because sometimes she is the main one. I know. It's complex. He is an air sign. We have to respect that. It all depends. He didn't have a previous situation with Selena. They just came out of something. And there was love there. There was passion there. There was intimacy. There's a spiritual connection there. But they just not able to be balanced with each other. Let's see why not. They just came out of something. Just came out. Why are they not able to be stable with each other? Because they both got so many options. This feels like the fiery passion, physical type relationship to me. This makes me feel like when he touched her, there is a strong and pulsating chemistry that comes out. But when it comes to how to live and when it comes to passion, destiny, and purpose, I think they tend to divide. This makes me feel like I hate that I love you relationship. This feels like the relationship that they will love each other intensely but can't be together or shouldn't be together at different seasons. It feels like that runner. I keep feeling that. Someone stays, someone runs. This feels like the twin flame relationship to me. That's what this feels like. Purpose don't line up, destiny don't line up, but everything else is amazing. And that's what that feels like. They both got so many options. Right now, they are in a stage of letting go. They just came out of a kiss. They just came out of sex. They just came out of some type of connection with each other. They hooked up. They had a moment. And now they got to let go because of the options, because of the soul. The soul is calling them into different areas or locations in life. And it's now they in a letting go period. And it's hurting them to let each other go. It hurts. It hurts them. They are both having conflict and letting each other go. They are still trying to let each other go. They're not able to have a stable foundation with each other because of all these options. And this is on both sides. They're just alike in a lot of ways, too. They really are. Let's with these options. Take a look at these options. Yeah, when it comes to their foundation, they gotta look around the world to see if they make it back to each. I told you, this chemistry is another level when they come in contact. And when they're not together, they actually feel more peace. This is that connection that is unspeakable. This is this fiery chemistry. I even got the lovers here. They got a fiery passion chemistry for each other when they touch, when they're in the same room. That energy is so fiery. I can feel it. But when it's time to work on purpose, when it's time to work on that soul, when the soul begins to speak, for some reason they divide. It's like removing a yolk. Yeah, removing a yolk out of the egg. Removing it. They have to look elsewhere for their foundation. This doesn't mean that they can't be together. But whatever their souls are searching for is on the it's on the outside of both of them. And that's what pulls them away. And I even see they had a major breakdown when they stopped this time. I think they do this all the time. Big feud, big fight, don't leave, I don't want you to leave. This is a couple that have a connection where they're crying because they know they got to leave each other. It just feels like that. It hurts them to leave each other. They're in the letting go stages. They have a lot of self-conflict about this letting go stage. Why? Because they're unbalanced when they're together. They stay over their period. They are imbalanced. It's like a drug to me, but this is hot right here. I could tell you that. They have to walk away from each other. Walk away. Intense. Walk away. I even feel, yeah, they got to walk away from each other. They're not able to have this commitment, this marriage, this union. They're not able to see each other eye to eye in the soul. It's just something about the Two of Cups that stay reversed for them. It's something about the Hierophant that stays reversed for them. It's something about them always needing to walk away, but you can't keep them away from each other at the same time. When they give in to this thirst, when they give in to this feeling, when they give in to whatever they have for each other, it's explosive. But when they're able to see clearly in the morning, it's emptiness. And it hurts to depart from each other. Is this his soulmate? It's a possible, but not until they both go on a world trip separately. They have to conquer the world separately and make it back to each other. And if they don't, they won't. There is a big possibility that they can become soulmates. But they got to do their individual work. There's certain things that each of them need to go through and see separately. Just a second. I want to look at this right here. It's calling me. They do have a piece of each other. These are twin flames right now. Or this is a twin flame, not a soulmate. Yes, heavy burdens on the spiritual connection because of the Three of Swords, because of life, because of betrayal, because of the unhealed portions of them. They cannot be together. They only allowed to experience each other for a certain point and a certain length of time. And then they have to, release each other. Bella, he loves her. He loves her. She motivates his spirit. She give him more knowledge than what he already has. She adds on. She's the perfect accessory to his soul. Knowledge, wisdom, love, emotional. He wins when he's with her. She has helped him win before. Stronger, have more temperance. She has more self-control. He admires that. He loves her swag. He wants to move forward with her because she brings a win to his life. She brings the trophies. She makes him stand up alone. She makes him feel like the emperor. He has victory when he's with her. But at the end of the day, he has to make a decision on if he's going to choose life with her. Their souls connect. Their spirits connect. The next day is the best day. But the nighttime could be a struggle. It's like screwing the smartest teacher you ever had. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. Some type of uncomfortableness at nighttime. There's a lack of attraction there. There are spots that is not being pleased. When I say nighttime, I'm talking about romance and sex. But in the morning, there's new mercies for them. This is his daytime lover. They don't even make sense. This is the one that he cannot find a con, pros and cons. He can't find any cons in her. She meets some of his future aspects. She meets the goals. If he writes down who he wants to be, she connects to that. I would draw my line towards her. She brings this beautiful balance. She has more confidence too. She knows herself more than, I don't want to compare to women. She has a knowing of herself. She sits here saying, I know me, and I know you, and I know you're great, and I know you can become what you want to become. And he takes off for her anytime he wants to become the new person or the other person, or anytime he wants to sit and dwell with his soul, his spirit. This is the person he can unite with to activate things. But once again, there is no commitment. It's conflict and commitment because the issue is not the women. The issue is him. Or maybe the issue is the women. Are they soulmates? They have not decided. They have not revealed it. They have not said yes. They have a spiritual connection here. They have a confession that they need to express. They definitely have the potential. I got about 75% on Bella, and I got 75% on Selena, depending what area you're looking in. This all depends on the person he wants to be, who you want to be. Who you want to be. New world. He can have a new world with Bella, but he has to choose it. He has not said yes to her completely, mind, body, and soul, because there's issues in the mind and the body with her. There's something that she can't fulfill, that Selena can't fulfill. So let's look at it like this. At this point, we can always come back. It depends on who the weekend is. If the weekend is able to encourage himself, uplift himself, motivate himself, if the weekend was able to have the stamina and the strength and the effort and the will to become the person that he dreams about at night, if he's able to do that on his own, not needing any support from anybody, he can be with Selena. He can be with her. He can choose her because she fulfills all the other aspects. But if he's not able to do that, and he really desires someone to help him, iron sharpen iron in the spirit, and he puts that before the physical and the chemistry, then he picks Bella. It all depends on who he is and who he want to be. He loved them both, but he don't love them the same. And he commits to none. Okay? So that's what I got here for him. Talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.